morning, all you folks out there in Presbyterian land. We are broadcasting live from the First Presbyterian Church in Prairie, Texas, where we have a special treat for you, our KUYP listeners. KUYP, keep up your pledge. Live and in person, we have none other than Mom, Dad, Sis, and Grandma, the Pennypackers. In a rare public appearance, the Pennypackers are here to tell all. They will give us the real story behind all of their stewardship-promoting adventures. Welcome, family.
Good morning.
Say hello to our KUYP listeners.
Hello, KUYP listeners.
You've been an inspiration to so many people. How do you keep focus on stewardship and church service throughout all of your challenges?
We're just an ordinary family.
I'm sure other families have their own minor events the way that we have.
Right. I'll bet everyone listening has been locked in a scorching hot sauna for hours.
Or stuck overnight at the top of the Texas Star Ferris wheel during the state fair.
Now, don't exaggerate the few times we've been in sticky situations.
Come to think of it, we've had more than our fair share of misadventures.
Like the time Mom and I were thrown into that Tijuana prison.
I'd almost forgotten. Memories.
Memories of the stench, the heat, the drinking water.
The Montezuma revenge.
It took 2 weeks for you and Sis to bail us out of jail.
I remember, Dad. That was when we visited Carlsbad Caverns.
Yes.
And the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
And Disneyland.
We had lunch with Mickey and Goofy in Cinderella's castle.
We were being held captive in Mexico, and you two were out sightseeing.
It was a long drive. We just took a few rest breaks along the way.
The San Diego Zoo was a blast. Remember that night we spent in the safari hut surrounded by elephants?
I do. Those elephants, they snore louder than Grandma.
It was great. Too bad Mom and Grandma missed out.
Yes, too bad.
I think we should move on to another question. Of all of your exciting adventures, which one most inspired you to share your message of stewardship to others?
All of them have shown us that we are blessed by the Lord.
And that we are blessed to be able to return our thanks to the Lord by our stewardship.
But if I could just pick one, maybe when we visited the mega church Christmas pageant, and we were nearly trampled to death by over 17,000 members when they announced lunch was ready.
Or when we lost all our family pledge budget on the horses at Lone Star Park.
Definitely not the time when Dad wore that thong on the beach. I could have died.
Enough about the thumb. You'll never let that go. I think I still have it in my underwear drawer.
Don't bother looking for it, Dad.
You'll never find it.
The Pennypacker women conducted a ceremonial burning of the thumb. It was a mercy killing.
All right. Now back to the question. What Pennypacker adventure most inspired us to count our blessings and to respond with stewardship? I guess we would agree that nothing could top our drive to the Church on Fire conference.
You mean the trip where we all had food poisoning from that terrible restaurant?
He means the trip where our car zonked down on the abandoned railroad track, which, lo and behold, wasn't even abandoned at all.
He means the trip when that hunk of junk car we were in was sucked up by a Category 5 tornado with all of us aboard.
But we all survived, didn't we? You must admit that all of these things we have lived through have made us stronger.
And closer to each other.
And they have made us realize how great our God is and that we can show our gratitude for His love by doing what we can through stewardship for our church and its missions.
All the messes we seem to get ourselves in may inspire us to greater commitment to the church. And I'd be happy to do my duty for the Lord without all the drama.
No drama?
What would the Pennypackers be without drama? Unfortunately, we've run out of time for the interview this morning. Thank you, Pennypackers, for your candid responses. Oh, wait. I've been handed this announcement from the general manager of KUYP. Because of the downturn of the economy, this station has been sold to a new company. Effective immediately, KUYP's new format will be hardcore hip-hop. All rap, all the time. The Pennypackers have been canceled.
Canceled?
Farewell, Pennypackers.
Let's stage a comeback. Coming next week, the Pennypackers telethon.
And keep our family on the air.
Pennypackers,
Pennypackers, Pennypackers.
Will you help support our favorite financially focused family? It won't take much. Our actors work cheap. Pennypackers, I hate to do this, but would you now please return your folders?
Oh, I'm sorry.
As we sign off today, with tears in our eyes, lumps in our throats, let us consider our pledges and consider how we will save the Pennypackers.